Welcome back, YouTube and Facebook. I am streaming on both today. Good morning, and welcome back to the Upper Echelon Podcast, where we keep it real and we keep it jiggy over here. Because why? Because we ain't never ever scared. Make sure, absolute certain you hit that like button to get me in the algorithm, y'all. Y'all know that this is a backup page, it's a new page, so help me out with that. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell so that you can be notified of any time that I post content in the future or anytime that I live stream. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you are in here and you are not subscribed. I wasn't expecting a whole lot of people, y'all, because I know that I'm not in the algorithm yet, but we'll probably have some people trickling in as I continue my live. You guys, first and foremost, what I want to say is thank y'all so much for getting this page to 1,000 subscribers. Yesterday, I started off with around 800, and we got this page up to 1K before the end of the night. I knew that I could do it. I knew that I could do it, y'all. Because if you guys remember, thank you, Tabby. If you guys remember, I specifically said I decree and declare by the end of the night, before the next day, I will hit 1K. And I had Amber actually texted me last night and told me, she was like, "You at 1K, girl?" And I was like, yes, yes. So I appreciate everybody that is in support of me in everything that I do. Y'all be sticking beside me. If it wasn't for you, I would not be the Upper Echelon Podcast. So I gotta say thank you to the people that really have faith in me. Sometimes I think that y'all see more of me sometimes that I see in myself, which I don't, I'm not trying to say that that's a bad thing, but obviously I see something in myself. But if I didn't have supporters, if I didn't have people that, woke up in the morning or stayed up late at night and been watching me through this past year and a half, I would not have the platform that I have. So you guys are greatly appreciated. What I also wanted to say this morning was, just because my page is demonetized, please do not think that that's going. What is my cat scratching? Sorry, y'all. Please do not think that will be a delay on any cash giveaways that I'm going to be doing. I'm still going to be doing cash giveaways. I'm still going to be giving back to my subscribers and my followers. It's very important to me, even as a small creator, to continue to give back, because charity work is very, not even charity, because y'all aren't charity cases, but y'all are people that bless me. So I feel like I have to give back. You know what I mean? Cheryl said, "You and that cat." I love my cat. And y'all, I'm not even a cat person, but my kids wanted a cat, so I got one. I done fell in love with the girl. But she's always doing something. She's so naughty. She always doing something. Yeah, so I definitely feel like I need to give back, because I've stated this in the past on many of occasions. To whom much is given, much is required. I live a very, very blessed life, and that's not even to be bragging or to be braggadocious or anything like that, because I'm not that type of person. However, I think it's important to say that because I want to share with you guys some of my keys to success, and how I'm able to do what I do, live the life that I live, allow my, keep myself and my kids comfortable the way that I am as a single mom, right? So I wanted to talk a little bit about that this morning, um, as well as thank you guys for the 1K. Now, if the cash giveaway is not by November, which is around Thanksgiving time, if it's not by then, it'll be mid-October. I'll be doing a cash giveaway. Last cash giveaway, I gave away 700. This cash giveaway, my goal is to give away 1,000. So I really appreciate it. Also, my girl Spicy Brown, I got to give her a shout out, because Spicy Brown gave me a very generous donation to my channel a couple of days ago. I put it on my community wall, but I don't know if she saw it. So I just want to thank her now because I see her in the chat. Let me do my shout outs before I get into my commentary. Okay. Hey Caprice, hey Dee Dee, Cheryl K. Monet. Let's see who else is in here. Joy Mobley, Tabby, Ruby Dixon, Just JoJo, Dee Dee, Serenity Speaks. Let's see. Spicy Brown, Chandrika. I'm sorry if I'm missing anybody. Treasure Life, Veronica. I think I said hi to Serenity Speaks. So you guys, let's get into the topic really quick. But hold on, I missed this. I forgot something. Also, just due to the fact, yeah, Serenity, I'm gonna be live streaming on both platforms moving forward. It's a couple things I want to touch on before I get into my topic, just so you guys know. So moving forward, probably every Wednesday and every Thursday. I'm also gonna type up a schedule. I'm gonna post it on my community wall, both of my community walls, on my Upper Echelon podcast page, and also the Upper Echelon Reloaded page. I'm gonna post something like a schedule where you know what to expect from me weekly. That is going to give you guys more bang for your time, because I ain't gonna say for your buck, because this is free. More bang for your time. And expect a little bit more. I want to challenge myself to be a little bit more consistent on my channel. I think I'm pretty consistent anyway, but I want to be more consistent, as in I want to know, like, okay, I'm going to go live on this day, no matter what. You know, I'm going to bring y'all some good content no matter what. You guys, even though hitting the subscription button is free, you know, you don't have to do that. So, just to show my appreciation, I'm gonna make sure that I give y'all some good content. I'm thinking about doing a wake up with Upper, or like a good morning with Upper, or something like that every Wednesday and Thursday before I start my work day. Because I work from home those days. I will also be doing a wake up with Upper on Wednesday, Thursday, but I also be going live later on in the evening. For instance, today I'll be going live later on in the evening because I saw a couple of things regarding this saga that has to do with domestic violence that I want to touch on. So I'll be talking about that later on tonight. So keep that in mind. Wednesdays and Thursdays, I'll be getting up early with y'all. So hopefully I got some early birds. And if not, then you can just catch me later on in the evening on Wednesday and Thursday. I'll also be live streaming every Friday night. So keep a lookout for me. Now, as far as my Patreon channel, I do have it set up. I'm going to post my Patreon link, but when I post my Patreon link, I want you guys to not purchase a membership with my Patreon, because I do not want y'all purchasing a membership through Patreon until I get it completely set up. But what you can do is you can follow my Patreon once I post it. Now, with Patreon, I'm only going to do paid content on Patreon. I'm not going to be doing any content on Patreon that is not paid. So you will have to pay a membership to see that content over there. However, I will still be offering content that you ain't got to pay for right over here on YouTube. So, and I'll also be offering memberships on this page when it allows me to, and I think that that'll be soon. But let's get into my keys to success and keeping God first in all that we do. You guys, I wanted to come to y'all sometimes and now and again with a positive message, because you know we've been involved in this saga and it's been so negative. And you know what? Yesterday, even though I didn't really have anything to do with any of the drama, and I'm really trying to stay clear of anything, because you know it's a dark spirit over this whole sector, if you ask me. And I'm not saying I haven't really played a part in it, because I've done some things and said some things that I shouldn't have done and shouldn't have said. But, you know, I'm trying to move in a more positive direction with my channel. Even if my channel wouldn't have got demonetized, I was still working on trying to move in a more positive direction and just focus on me and focus on my platform. And I really wish and hope that everybody could do that, you know, instead of arguing and going back and forth. Hey, look, you know, people are going to talk about what they want to talk about on their pages. Just go ahead and, you know, man, your page. I've been saying that for a very long time. I want to bring some positivity to my platform, and I know positivity don't sell like that. But you know, is what it is. I want to give you guys a couple of keys to success that I've followed that has helped me throughout my life. And one of those things has been my attitude. And I want y'all to, you know, take notes. You know what I'm saying? Because this is real. Good morning, everybody coming in the room. Let me see everybody that's coming in. Cherry. Hey, Cherry. Hey, Alexis Williams. Karen League. Annette. I'm trying to catch everybody I missed. Veronica. I missed a lot of people. Let's see. I think I said hey to Cece, Cook Johnson. Hey, Real Talk Vibes. Hey, Sha Gamble, Sonia Marie Goodwin. Yeah, so there are a couple of things in my life that I've done, a couple of things that I live by, and I don't even really do it on purpose. I think that a lot of it really does come natural to me. One of the things that keeps me I will say successful, keeps me going, keeps me moving, keeps me motivated is definitely my positive attitude. I am naturally optimistic. Now, everybody is not naturally optimistic. I am. When something bad happens to me or if a setback happens, I never, ever get to the point where I feel defeated or I feel like breaking down and crying or I feel like, oh my God, it's over with. Or, I never allow myself to get to the point to where I feel that way. Prime example, yesterday when I found out that my Upper Echelon podcast page got demonetized, yeah, I was a little disappointed about it. However, my mind automatically went to what can I do to fix this? What can I do to still grind? What can I do to still make it? How can I still keep doing what I love to do and keep on getting that extra income that my channel brings me, even though it's not going to be bringing it to me for now. I could still build it up and get myself back in that, same position. So it's definitely mindset when it comes to success. You cannot allow yourself to feel defeated no matter what. It's very hard to remain optimistic. Some people are not naturally optimistic like myself. Some people look at the bad side of things first instead of the bright side of things. But let me tell you something. Looking at the bright side of things and remaining optimistic no matter what is beneficial to you. And it is a key factor to living a successful life. I'm gonna tell you all a little bit, open up a little to y'all just a little bit of a personal story. So good morning, everybody coming in. Hey, Lasandra. Hey, hanging with Miss D. Hey, Patricia. Now, most of you guys know I'm 37 years old. I live in Chicago. That's not a secret. So, and most of you guys know I am a single mom. I do have 3 kids. My kids are ages 7, 11, and 12. So my oldest 2 I had back to back, and then I had my baby, my 7-year-old, right? During that time when I was, a little bit younger and having my kids, when anybody sees a young Black woman raising kids by herself, they automatically assume that she's supposed to be on Section 8. She's supposed to be on government assistance. She's struggling. The baby daddies ain't around. The kids ain't getting what they need. It's just, people have that stigma, right? And sometimes that is what happens. But I was determined as a young parent because I had my son straight out of college. One thing about it is I did say, I do want to make sure that I finish my education before I have children. I did not do what I should have done as far as waiting until I was completely together as far as, financially before I had kids, but a lot of people don't. But a lot of people looked at me after I had my second child, and thought, that I was going to be a statistic, that, I was never going to do, make it, right? I was never going to be able to live a comfortable life. Let me tell y'all, God is good, because when I look around at the people that are my age and that are in the same situation as me, when I say situation, single parent, living paycheck to paycheck, so on and so forth, I sometimes think like, why am I not going through that? Because I have been extremely blessed in every single aspect of my life. And then when I look back on it, I say, you know what? I sit back and I think and I say, I'm not in that situation, not because I'm doing anything so special or there's anything so great or so, awesome about me. But the difference between me and other people is that I am optimistic and I keep God first in everything that I do. So, and we're gonna get on success and keeping God first in a minute, y'all. But I keep God first in everything that I do. Everything that I do. Everything that I do. And don't listen to me on here cussing every now and again, showing out every now and again, and thinking something different, because Upper keeps God first in every single thing. I make that a conscious effort of mine. Am I one of them people to go to church every single Sunday? No, I'm not. However, good morning, Amber. Hey, K Brown. However, I keep God in every single thing that I do. And when I say that, I'm telling y'all that because if you all are looking for a more successful life, whether that be financially, love life, career goals, or whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you're looking for, you got to keep God first in every single thing that you do. And so when I say keep God first, I know people are wondering, like, well, what do you mean keep God first? Well, when I say keep God first, I mean I consult with God before I do anything. I consult with God before I do anything, and I listen to God before I do anything. Before I make a move, I ask God, I talk to God, I pray. I say, is this the right move? Is this what you want me to do? And sometimes I don't always listen because I'm a human being, but I do notice that when I don't listen, it never goes right for me. I've noticed that when I put God first in my life and I consult with God, and just like how people go to their best friend and ask their best friend, girl, what you think I should do? I don't really do that. As a matter of fact, I'm not really that big on people like that. So when I have a question, or if I have a concern, or if there's a decision that I need to make, or if I'm wondering, should I be doing this? Or what should I do? Is this going to be beneficial to me? Where is this going to take me? I ask God and I talk to God, and God will let me know. He'll let me know. It's a feeling that you get. You may not be able to hear him say yes or no, but it's a feeling that you get deep in your soul, deep in your spirit, that'll let you know, hey, this is what you should be doing. This is what you shouldn't be doing. God gives us this thing. And I spoke on this before where I said, God gives us this thing where some people call it intuition. Some people call it a gut feeling, but that's the God in you. When you know in your gut that what you're doing is wrong, that's the God in you, and that's what you're supposed to be listening to. When you feel deep in your spirit that something that you're doing, even if you don't think you should be doing it, is the right thing to do, that's the God in you. One time I remember I was getting off the L. Oh, if y'all don't know what the L is, in Chicago, the L is the train. That's our train system. We call it the L. But anyway, so one day I was getting off the L, or not getting off, I was getting on. At this time, I had literally just this was years ago. I had just graduated, and I'll never forget it. I had just graduated college and I had just moved back to Chicago. I was pregnant with my son. I was working at a hospital. I ain't gonna tell you which one, but it was one of the top hospitals in Chicago. I was working at a hospital and it was downtown. So obviously I had to take the train because you can't. Well, it's best not to. Most people that work downtown in Chicago are not going to drive, okay? Because parking is expensive unless you have free parking at your job or something like that. Most people are going to take public transportation. It's just easier. So anyway, as I was getting on the train, I saw this guy. You could tell he was probably on drugs or something. I don't really know. It didn't really even matter to me. But something told me that he needed something. And I had $100 bill. Or I had some money in my pocket, but I pulled out $100 bill and I gave it to him. And he looked at me. He was like, this is $100. I was like, yeah, I know. And I just walked away. But something told me that he really needed it. And I don't know what he might have needed it for, but I needed it too. At that time, I needed it too. But I gave it to him because something told me that that he needed it, right? And I'm not going to tell you exactly how. Hey, Alexis, thank you. I'm not going to tell you exactly how. When I tell you that I got that $100 back tenfold, I got that $100 back tenfold the very next day. And I'll never forget that. So never be afraid to give. And that is something that I want not just for y'all to hear, but the content creators to hear as well. I see a lot of content creators giving back on this in this sector, on this side anyway, not so much on the other side, but we ain't gonna talk about that. It's important to give back to your people. It's important to share your success. So, when God gives you something, it's important to give it back. Okay. I see a lot of people. Let's put her in this. Let's talk about Brianna real quick. I ain't want to throw her in it, but I'm gonna throw her in it just because I'm gonna use her as an example. And I'm gonna use somebody else as an example too. Since I have been following the LaTrue saga, and since Brianna has been separated from her husband, I have literally not seen a genuine giveaway, a give back, I appreciate my supporters. All I've seen her do is take, scam, lie, over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Now that's something that she gonna have to deal with. That's not something that I can punish her for or anything like that. But what I will say is, look, just because you see somebody looks to be successful, just because they put on that persona and they put on that facade like they got it going on and they got all of the money in the world, all of the success in the world, living comfortably, it doesn't always make it true. It doesn't always make it true. Also, what I want to say is, if you want a successful platform, yes, Miss Lasandra, this is my new channel. This is my new channel, Miss Lasandra. If you want a successful platform on any platform, it doesn't matter if it's social media, it doesn't matter if it's at a job, you have to move through God. You have to move through God. You cannot move with evil intentions and think that you will remain successful. You're not going to continue to keep bringing in a huge income. You're not going to have the success that you think that you're going to have, moving foul and taking from people. That's not how life works. It's not. Even some people are fooled. Let me tell you, right? And it's a shame because some people are old enough to have enough wisdom to know better, right? But just because you're receiving something in the moment, just because you see success and money and dollar signs in the moment, does not mean that you will not see the repercussions of your actions, right? So let me just go ahead and say it, right? We got a blogger on here who every single chance she gets, and I don't care how nobody feel about it because I'm speaking facts. I'm telling the truth. And that's what I'm going to use my platform for. I'm speaking against what's wrong and I'm speaking up for what's right. That's what my platform is for. When you are put in a position of power, let me say this. There's a blogger on here where every chance that she gets, she brags about the money that she brings in, which, if I'm being honest, from what I've seen, that's like chump change for real. But I mean, I guess, if that's, something, for her, that's something for her. But that ain't even nothing to brag on. But every chance that she gets, she brags on her income. She speaks down on other creators. She calls people misfits and makes fun of what she thinks that they may be bringing in on YouTube. She puts herself on a high pedestal and she talks down on everyone else and she thinks that that's cool. Let me tell you something. I sit back and I watch and I don't really say much about it, but I don't say much about it because I know exactly what's going to happen with her platform. And I'm going to tell you this. It's never so important to win that you have to lie. It's never that important to win that you got to be standing on evil intentions, right? So just because you see a big paycheck from YouTube or whatever platform that you on, it does not mean anything if you're building your platform on negativity, lies, and maliciousness. So yeah, you may see the dollar signs at first, but your platform is not going to go far. You're going to get that quick success and you're going to fall off. And that's not me hating on anyone, but that's just me telling you what I know about life. And to be the age that that blogger is, I would think that she will understand that God don't bless no mess. God is not going to bless someone who is trying to tear someone else down, and not even trying to speak the truth on them, but trying to create lies to tear them down. God is not going to bless that. Okay? God is not going to continue to bless you. You won't continue to prosper. Now, just because you see success right now does not mean that that's going to continue. It's probably best to take the right route to success. Stop trying to tear somebody down with lies. Now, if you want to use your platform to expose the truth on people, that's a different thing. That's a totally different thing, because that's what a lot of the content creators on Brianna's, not Brianna, but Robert Hampton's side has been doing. A lot of us have been exposing the truth. A lot of us has been exposing the truth. And if you know anything about the word, then you know that God works through people. And sometimes it takes people to expose others. I'm not going to even get into the topic that I was going to bring up. But you know what? No, I'm going to do that later on tonight. So please don't feel like because you see someone doing wrong. And I gotta say this, y'all. I got to say this because we see this so much. We see people doing foul stuff. We see people moving dirty. We see people doing illegal things. And we wonder, why is it that they are getting success? I give just a good example is in the inner city, a young child that's living in the inner city, or a low income neighborhood, and they see the drug dealers on the side of on the corner, and the drug dealer got the nice car, and the drug dealer got the nice jewelry, and it looks like they living good. And a lot of these young boys that are watching that, they inspire that's what they aspire to be, because they see the flashiness, they see the jewelry, they see the chains, they see the nice cars with the rims and all of that. But what they don't understand is that's short-lived. And it's short-lived because what the drug dealer is doing is they are gaining success when it comes to money. They are doing well monetarily. However, in order to do well monetarily, they have to poison the community. So anytime you're doing something that is poisoning someone else, you will not have longevity in your blessing. And that is a fact. Now, trust me when I say this, and this is coming from somebody who is successful in my own right. And I've done things wrong and I've done things right. And I've compared and I've contrasted. And I've seen, okay, well, when I do things the right way, it lasts longer. Right? So, like I said, the drug dealer is on the corner. The drug dealer is poisoning the community. But the young boy watching the drug dealer, all they see is that they have a nice car. They got stacks of money. They look like they got all of the girls. But then 4 or 5 years, you don't see the drug dealer on the corner no more. And you wonder what happened to him. Well, he's in jail, or he's dead, or something happened, because he wasn't living right. He wasn't doing what God wanted him to do. Now, in everything that you do, you have to keep God first, period, point blank. I'm not no preacher. All I'm just telling you is what I know. That is what I know. In everything that you do, even in blogging. Now, some people say that this is just and this is something that I've had to check myself on, and I'm still growing and I'm still learning. But let me tell you something. There is a reason why I feel that I have to expose Brianna. Okay. What she's doing is wrong. She needs to be exposed. However, that exposure needs to happen and needs to continue to happen. That's period, point blank. I feel like I was set out to do this. I feel like God is blessing that. she needs to be exposed. But she don't need to be lied on. She don't need to be lied on now. She does need to be exposed, but she doesn't need to be framed. She needs to be exposed, but she don't need to be lied on. So there is a way to do everything, which is why I say even in blogging, even over the internet, even something as simple as just covering a story, even with that, you have to keep God first. I'm sorry, but you have to really check yourself, check your intentions, and check your heart when you feel like it's okay to frame somebody in order to cover a story. If you feel like that's okay, then there is something wrong with you internally. There's something the matter with you internally. If you think it's okay to try to frame someone just so that your version of the story comes out true, because see, this story at this point is no longer about advocating, it's no longer about doing the right thing and exposing wrong and assisting righteousness to prevail. At this point, it's about the people that are covering the story, right? At this point, the people want to win. At this point, the bloggers want to win. At this point, the supporters want to win against each other. It's no longer about what's right and about what's wrong. And I think that that's very sad and very unfortunate. It really, really is. Because if there's ever a time where you feel that you have to frame someone just so that your version of the story that you've been telling is right, that is a very dangerous thing. And it's very sad. It's very sad that you've allowed yourself and you've allowed your platforms to reach such lows, such a low level to where you feel like it's okay to do that. And then even after you do that, you continue to drag the person. If you don't see anything wrong with that, like I said, there's something wrong with you internally. There's something wrong with you internally, and you're going to have to do some work on the inside, because there's nothing cute about that. It's nothing cool about that. It's nothing okay about that. So even in covering stories and doing content creation and blogging, we have a responsibility and we hold a certain level of power. And I'm gonna tell you why. When God puts you in a position, because even though it's a platform, listen, I didn't have to create this platform and have the following that I have. It may not be the biggest following that everybody else got, but I didn't have to have this following. So, it's a reason why I'm able to create these platforms and get the following that I get. God allowed that to happen in my life, even though that's small. It was still something that was granted. Nothing happens without his permission. So I just want people to understand, like, when you put in a position of power, even if it's a small position, you have to move responsibly. As a content creator, you do have a responsibility, and you are in somewhat of a position of power because you have an influence over people. Some of these people that follow you are going to rock with you whether you're wrong or right. Now, us content creators, we understand that. We know that. So when you abuse your position of power, that's where you start messing up at. Now you're abusing what God blessed you with. God blessed you with a voice that people will listen to. God bless you with your voice. And your voice is a gift. Everybody got gifts. Some people's gifts are their voice. Some people's gifts are their influence. Some people's gift is their persuasion. So you taking what God gave you as a gift and you're abusing it. You know in your mind that what you're telling the people is not true. You know that you're framing somebody. You know that you're lying to somebody. You know that you're trying to convince somebody of something that is not true. And you are abusing the people that are subscribed to you. You are using the people that are following you. And you are manipulating the people that support you by sitting there and lying to them just because you know that they'll believe you. That is disgusting. I'm sorry. That's disgusting. And it's disrespectful to God, because he gave you your platform and he gave you your voice and he gave you your talent, because some people can sing, some people can dance, some people can draw and are great artists, but some people are good talkers. You got some good talkers on here. So instead of using your gift of gab for good, you're using it to manipulate. You're using it to gaslight. You're using it to lie on somebody. You're using it to tear somebody down. And if you think that God is going to bless you in actively trying to destroy someone with a lie, and then after you do that, to add insult to injury, you continue to drag. If you think God is going to bless you, think again. Think again. Think again. Just because you're getting some extra money and just because you're getting this and you're getting that, it don't mean nothing. That doesn't mean anything. Money is not a blessing. Trust me. Money is not a blessing. Longevity is a blessing. Longevity is a blessing. You only feel good about the money that you receive, and you only feel good about the blessings or the material things that you receive when you got it in a good way. You don't feel good about it when you get it in a way where you had to manipulate to get it, where you had to lie to get it, where you had to do terrible things to get it. You don't feel good about it. You don't feel good about it. Let me read some of my comments real quick. Latoya said, I don't understand why Robert hasn't had the law or YouTube her from stop speaking on his name. When she has lied on him, he got true fact on her. I don't understand why he hasn't said. I can't speak for him, but I'm gonna answer that to the best of my ability. So, first of all, I want y'all to understand something. You can't really do anything through YouTube for somebody speaking on you. You just simply can't, even if it's a lie. If it's a lie that they're telling on you on their platform, you still can't do nothing. The only thing that you can do is sue them. Kind of like how Cardi B did to Tasha K. She sued her, and she should have, because Tasha K sat on her platform and spread a malicious rumor about her that she had no facts on, right? So she should have sued her, right? But it takes money to sue somebody, okay? Especially in a civil suit, it takes money to sue somebody. It's a long process. And after you shell that money out for suing that person, first of all, you got to make sure they got something to give you. If you win that lawsuit, you got to make sure that they worth suing. Now, Cardi B went after Tasha K because she knew Tasha K had something to give her, but she also knew that it would hurt her pockets, right? But she knew that at least Tasha K would have something to give her, right? Robert can't sue Amora. Amora don't have nothing to give him. She can sit over there and act all like she got it going on all she wants to, but at the end of the day, if you got it going on, nobody that got it going on gets that excited about $6,000. I'm sorry. I'm not even trying to be funny, but I'll just be looking like, what? Like when, everybody, I don't know. When she be like, I got $6,000 on you, I'll be like, so? Like, that's not even no money for real. But yeah, he ain't got, if he was to sue her, he would lose more money than what he would gain. Attorney fees, filing a lawsuit costs money. Attorney fees, time. I mean, come on. I mean, if I'm going to do all of that, I'm going to have to know that you got something to give me. I'm going to have to know that you got something to give me. I'm not suing no poop butt ass, excuse my language. I'm not suing no poop butt little blogger on YouTube. I ain't doing it. Latoya Middleton said she's not speaking on Justin anymore. I don't even really know because I don't be watching her like that. But I did hear that she stopped speaking on him though. No, she didn't speak. Yeah, she do. Because I could have sworn I think I seen a thumbnail or something where she was still talking about him. It's why I don't get mad when she is talking to her God. We already know they lose. Our God is the God. And her and them, their judgment has been passed on all of them. Yeah. Ramona G. And knowing that you are lying to destroy a person's character is sick and demonic. That's another thing that let's get off of the blogger real quick. Okay, so just get off of her for a second. Let's talk about Brianna. Because I'm gonna come back tonight and I'm gonna drag her for filth. Hate to say it, but I'm gonna have to. Brianna, the fact that she talking about she getting ready to go to discipleship school and she fixing to be a disciple, that girl is horrible. That girl is horrible. I wouldn't listen to her if I wouldn't care. I would not follow her on no Bible study Zoom. That child is the spawn of Satan. I don't care what nobody say. That child is dangerous. She is literally evil. Literally. That's why when I hopped on 2K panel, I said, I don't know what you want to talk to her for, because she's the one that told Amora to do what she did. She was the one that did it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to give y'all another one of my theories too. But that girl literally is evil. That girl steals from her supporters. She does not give back to them. She's constantly dry begging on her page. She's always asking for something. She done had so many daggone not GoFundMe's, but she done posted so many links for them twins to get money from her supporters. What is she giving? I ain't heard nothing about the school. She ain't heard nothing about a school giveaway. I ain't heard nothing about it. She don't give back. She steals. I know for a fact that those school giveaways that she was doing, she stole from her supporters. If that's disgusting in itself. Y'all see these social media influencers, they be thinking that just because they on social media that a lot of stuff that they doing is okay, because they think that, oh, this is social media, this is what you do, this is what you're supposed to do. No, you better stop playing with people. She steals. She steals. Y'all better stop playing with people. Y'all better stop playing with people money. You don't know who you could be on here taking from. That's not cool. Before I do that, I go get a job. Hold on a second, y'all. Yeah, but you know, this lady, every time you turn around, she begging. Every time you turn around, she asking for something. Damn, I know them people sick of her. Every time she turns around, they turn around. That girl is asking for something. Got a link posted. She was just dry begging the other day for her twins. Like but then they try to get on. They try to get on Toya and Don and Robert for posting their cash apps, or asking their supporters for a tip here and there. But your girl probably one of the biggest scammers in the saga. I want to hear you say that so bad, Amber. You got her down packed. Come on in. It's the internet, sister. Child, yeah, she probably one of the biggest scammers in the saga. You know what I'm saying? But they always sitting there calling Robert a scammer and making fun of him for posting his cash app. But a lot of these content creators really need to stop it though, because a lot of these content creators and bloggers that's blogging against the truth, half of y'all got y'all cash apps up, Zelles up, buy me a coffee. Let me see what y'all got. Y'all got your buy me a coffee. Y'all got your Zelles put up. You got your cash apps put up. You got your GoFundMe's put up. You're asking for stuff. You're asking for Cash App. You're asking for what's it called? What's super sticker parties every time you turn around. But then when this man, he got to eat too. And the thing I respect about LaTruth is at least he's doing it the righteous way. He ain't stealing from nobody. He posting his stuff and asking, okay, can you know, I need this. The thing I respect, Karen, you hear me, Karen? You hear me, Karen? All that. Buy me a coffee, buy me a tea. You understand? Buy me a Pepsi, buy me a Coke, Cash App, Zelle, GoFundMe. Begging like a motherfucker, but then as soon as somebody else put up something that to request a tip from their people, then then it's a problem. Y'all gotta stop doing that. How dare some of y'all bloggers get on here and try to talk about LaTruth making a GoFundMe or posting his Cash App or whatever the case is? How dare y'all? As much as y'all sit around and act like, what's even funnier, hey, it is what it is. I'm gonna say what I want to say. That's why I'm moving to Patreon soon, because I'm gonna say what I want to say out my mouth. If you don't like it, don't listen. But see, you got a lot of people that's a little slow on this platform, and they continue to listen to you even though they don't want to hear what you have to say. If you don't want to hear what I have to say and you don't like my content, don't watch me, baby girl. Don't watch me, baby girl. I don't understand. People still watch me. I think I feel like people love the Upper Echelon podcast. I really do. Even the people that hate me love me. I really feel that way because they can't stay away from my content no matter what. These people have to listen to me. It's like they're drawn to me. It's like they're attracted to me. It's like, girl, hit the subscription button already. Damn. But I'm going to say what I want to say. You got people sitting around here showing they wait, hold on, let me see who's messaging me. Somebody messaged me happy birthday. It's not my birthday today. But you got mofos swimming around in a heated pool in their backyard, showing off their $500,000 home that they in, showing off all of their possessions, showing you how they living, talking down on people on Section 8, talking down on people with air conditioners hanging out their windows, talking down on people that ain't got no job, talking down on low income folk. Meanwhile, they showing off their house and showing off their pool and showing off their lifestyle and showing off their paycheck. And y'all dumbasses still giving them money. What is wrong with y'all? Half of the people that be donating to these bloggers, they be needing the money. They don't be having it to give. What make you think that you need to reach down in your pocket? Now, I can see if you want to support your favorite creator. I'm not trying to discourage y'all from that because obviously I got my Cash App posted. I want to be supported. But what I'm saying is stop supporting people that's flossing on you, throwing it in your face, and then turning around and making fun of the same demographic that's giving to them. Please trust and believe everybody that follow you does not have a pool in their backyard. Everybody that's following you does not live in a $500,000 house that they paying $3,000, $4,000 for rent. Everybody that's following you is not employed. Some people are living on Social Security. Some people cash apping you $20 from their Social Security check. Some people living on disability. The same people that you making fun of or the same demographic that you're dragging in your commentary are in your chat. So I don't understand how these people could sit around and listen to these bloggers, make fun of low income, make fun of Section 8, make fun of people that don't have this and don't have that, and then turn around and post their Cash App and you sending them money. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. What's going on, D-Ham? Who else in here? Black Panther said, Upper, the haters love you more than they know Amber as well. They can't stay. I really believe that, Black Panther. I don't believe that anybody hates me. As a matter of fact, I believe that even the people that say they don't like me love me. That's what I think, because they can't stay away from our channel. They can't stay away. I got 157 in here now, but if I was on my main page, I would have had more. They'd have been all up in the bushes. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus. You only appreciate those materialistic things when you really work for it. Yeah, when you really work for it, you ain't have to scam for it. You ain't have to lie for it. You ain't have to drag somebody down and lie on them for it. Like, it ain't that serious. It's not that serious. Money comes and goes. It comes and it goes. But damn, it's like, to me, what I've been witnessing is the things that people are willing to do for a little bit of bread is scary. The things that people are willing to say for a little bit of money is scary. You know, the lows that people are able to reach is scary. Let me see. I want to pull something up real quick. So I was gonna do it later, but I'm gonna do it now. Let me see if I can pull it up. Pull this up real quick, because this girl get on my nerves so bad. I was gonna wait till later to do this, but I'm gonna do it now. Look at Brianna Page, y'all. Look at this. Let me know if I'm breaking up, because when I screen share, I break up. Ooh. Y'all can hear me good, or am I breaking up? Let's increase this. This will Brianna posted on her page. This ain't funny. It's funny that she posted it, of all people. Let's see. Am I breaking up? Can y'all hear me clear? Drop a one if my audio is good. I just got to make sure, because when my audio, somebody said do it upper. When my sometimes my audio be going in and out when I screen share. Okay, y'all can hear me good. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get into this commentary. Let me check. Somebody just sent me a cash app. I appreciate y'all. I promise I won't scam nobody for no cash apps. I really love y'all. I really do. Why it's not my birthday? I don't know why Facebook's saying it's my birthday. That's my upper echelon page. I must not have put in the right birthday. My birthday was July 26th. I'm getting cash apps for my birthday. Oh God, I'm on here talking about scamming and people sending me cash apps for my birthday. Okay, let me make an announcement. I ain't trying to scam nobody. So if you want to send me a cash app, please just send me a cash app for my commentary, not for my birthday. Because now I'm gonna feel bad because I'm on here talking about scamming and Facebook over there telling people it's my birthday and I'm getting cash apps for my birthday, y'all. So it's not my birthday. My birthday was July 26th. That upper echelon page was not my real page. So I probably just threw a fake birthday in there. I don't know. Because it asks you for your birthday when you signing up. I don't think I put in my actual birthday. That's what it is. But no, it is not my birthday. I'm gonna have to let me put a public service announcement on my page. It's not my birthday, y'all, but I do appreciate the cash app. Thank you, Spicy Brown. Thank you, Cheryl Wagner. I appreciate you. Y'all the bomb, man. Yeah, but so what was I saying? So look what Brianna posted, y'all. This girl is a fucking joke. What she posted. This is not funny because it's a tragic story and a very tragic story. But but it's just, girl, of all people should not be posting this. Of all people. So 9 hours ago, she posted, ladies, so many women lie. Listen to this, y'all. I almost can't even read it. She said, ladies, so many women's lives are being taken daily by unhinged men. Yeah, tell me about it. Janelle. So hold on, let me go grab me a drink. I shouldn't be drinking a pop this early in the morning, but I am. I'm sorry. I need a Pepsi. Ooh, I need that. That felt good. Listen to this, y'all. So many women's lives are being taken daily by unhinged men. And then she always throwing shots at Robert in her always throwing shots at Robert. This girl is so mad with Robert for divorcing her. I just pray that she finds some healing and some peace. Okay, because she is very, 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 very still very much so mad with that man. And any woman that watches her can tell she's still very much so mad with that man. But let me get through this post. It's so ridiculous. This is the post. How you use a tragedy where a young child was unalive and the mother was unalive by the man. How do you use this to throw shade at Robert? Girl, if you don't get over it already, damn. She pregnant with twins and still trying to throw shade at her ex-husband. This is something ain't right. So she said, screenshot, record, and send records of everything to everyone close to you. Don't look at anything lightly. This is coming from the lady that got spit on and chose and lied about it and still with them. This is the person that's trying to give advice to her followers about domestic violence. But let's continue though. If someone is calling you over, and yes, I am doing God's work right now by talking about this, because I'm gonna call out BS when I see it. That ain't gonna change. I don't care how saved I get. I'm gonna call out BS when I see it, and this is BS, and I'm gonna call it out. If someone is calling you over 100 times in 10 minutes, that's unhinged. Once again, throwing shade at Robert. This girl is ridiculous. She's a clown. She's a joke. How are you using this to throw shade, right? This, I'm feeling really, I was going to wait till later on tonight. What time is it? Okay, I got about an hour. Screaming and yelling. It's unhinged. Report. So in case something was ever happen to you, there's a record of it. Also, continue to file police reports with your evidence via police station or non-emergency number. So there's a paper trail with them as well. I don't care what a person says. Send your evidence out to everyone you know. Girl, shut up. Create a paper trail. You can never be too careful. Protect yourself. Go take some classes and get protection and learn how to use it. Rest in peace, beautiful. Then she posts this here article where it says mother shot and killed by boyfriend in North Carolina. Suspect shoots 6-year-old daughter and 2 others before killing himself. So this is a picture of the 3 victims on the side, and I believe this is the perpetrator here. Looking like Biz Marquis. He ugly as fuck. But anyway, listen, y'all, this is the thing. Yes, this is a very tragic story, but don't try to use this story to throw shots. First of all, Brianna, take your own advice. How are you on here giving people advice about how to get away from domestic violence when you're still with your abuser? I'm starting to believe that she's doing this stuff on purpose. Also, somebody said to me while I was on 2K's live, they was like, I thought you said you were done talking about Rihanna, but you just can't help yourself. Okay, well, I'm not the first blogger to say that I was done talking about somebody and then went right back to talking about them, am I? I thought it was cool to do that. I thought it was okay to say that you was done dragging somebody and then start doing it again. I thought y'all like stuff like that. But when I do it, it's a problem. I thought that was okay in this sector. I thought it was okay to say I'm done dragging somebody, but then 2 months later or a month later start dragging them again. But I thought y'all was cool with that type of behavior. But then when I do it, it's a problem. If I want to come out tomorrow and say I'm done talking about her and then come back 2 weeks later, I will, because that's what we do over here. And then you get you out of, first of all, I'm not even going to get you out of here. Let's post this person right here. This is what you call a gaslighter. This is a gaslighter. How can you speak on God and then laugh at this horrible situation? Well, obviously, idiot, dummy, and God will forgive me for calling you a dummy. Obviously, dummy, I'm not laughing at the situation. Clown, I clearly said that the situation is tragic. What's funny, though, is the person that's posting it and using a tragic situation, idiot, to throw shade. That's what I'm laughing at. I'm laughing because the person that posted it to be trying to give advice on getting away from DV. Meanwhile, they're in a DV situation and try to frame somebody else for that DV situation. That's what I'm laughing at, dummy. Now, sorry, God. I can't stand people that ask dumb questions. A lot of times, people just say stuff like that, even when they know it's not true. This person that made that comment knows very well that I was not laughing at the situation. They know very well that what I was pointing out was a person that actually posted it and her reasoning behind posting it. I'm not even going to block this person because I dare you to say something else. Actually, I'm not even going to block you because I ain't got no moderators over here. I'm going to keep it like that for a second. I'm not even going to block you. I dare you to say something else, dummy. I hate people that say stuff intentionally to try to sway other people. You know that I'm not laughing at the situation, but you're trying to get other people to think I'm laughing at the situation. Try again. Wrong channel. You must be new over here. Anyway. Let's see. Yeah. So this is the thing. And sometimes I think that Brianna purposely does, and that's the reason actually why I said I was done talking about her for a little while, but I had to get on this one, and I might get on another. You never know. But the reason I say I feel like she does and says things on purpose is because, Brianna, at this point, girl, your brand is ruined. Everybody knows that you lied about domestic violence, and everybody knows that Janelle spit on you and choked you. She knows that everybody knows this. And she also knows that everybody knows that apparently LaTruth called her 39 times apparently the other day. So you mean to tell me, Brianna, let me just ask you a serious question. So, Brianna, you mean to tell me that a red flag is calling somebody 100 times in 10 minutes, but a red flag is not getting spit on and choked? That's not a red flag? I mean, are you keeping record of the spitting and the choking the same way you keeping record of the call logs on the parenting app? I really feel like, girl, I feel like you might be I feel like you might not be prioritizing the right things. Now, I could be wrong. Let me look at it. Yeah, go on over there to Brianna's discipleship school. She talking about discipleship school. Calling over 100 times in 10 minutes. That's unhinged, screaming and yelling. It's unhinged. Report. Girl, you're unhinged. You're unhinged. Girl. Let me see. Talking about report. When are you going to report Janelle for whooping your behind over there? Because when we was trying to report on it, you started posting our government names. You got upset with us for reporting it. So we trying to report DV and you're punishing. Can you tell your audience over there why you upset with the content creators that are trying to expose Janelle? Because in this post, you saying that all DV people that commit DV need to be exposed. So what's the problem? What's the problem? We just trying to expose an abuser. You and your blogger, y'all trying to lie and frame somebody. We just over here trying to expose an abuser, but you trying to stop us. But then you get on here and you post this tragic story and you tell everybody about how it needs to be exposed and how you need to save evidence and create paper trails. But when we over here on YouTube trying to expose Janelle and you getting mad at us over there. So we trying to understand, well, which one is it? You over here complaining about 100 phone calls. Meanwhile, you got spit sliding down your cheek. We trying to understand where your priorities are at. What D Ham say? She going to use that. She gonna use that call log as her proof of truth abused her. She may as well give it up. That man didn't abuse her. They may as well give it up. That's why they on to doing everything else. That's why they dragging the family. That's why they dragging the sisters. They dragging them the what's it called they dragging whether or not he's a narcissist. They talking about how what type of father he is, because they couldn't prove, and they first of all they could not prove that the man was an abuser. They couldn't prove it. Oh, you want to know one thing? And I think I heard D Ham use this analogy before too. But when I was watching 2K's live, 2K said 2K said he likened what they tried to do to LaTruth to the OJ Simpson trial. And he was just like, listen, you know, the thing he said, 2K so damn funny. He said, OJ probably did kill them people. He said, OJ probably did kill them people. Hey, Krisha. But the reason that OJ got off was because they tried to frame him. They tried to plant evidence, and in planting that evidence that showed, that's what got him off. Due to the fact that they violated his constitutional rights, they tried to frame him. So see, what happens is when you try to frame somebody, people assume that if you have to plant evidence or if you have to frame somebody, then that automatically means that they're innocent and you're trying to frame them to look like they're guilty. But see, sometimes, like with the OJ Simpson trial, what 2K was saying is, if you saying that the person is guilty, then you don't have to frame them. You can just go ahead and just let them be guilty. What they're guilty of eventually will be exposed. But yeah, you definitely don't try to frame somebody. Meanwhile, you saying they're guilty. At this point, we don't believe that he's guilty no more. We believe that you didn't have no evidence. We believe that there was no abuse because you going out your way to try to put it on him. You going out of your way to plant evidence on him. So it's giving that he's not guilty. It's giving that you have nothing. You know? Lysandra says she really set the stage for Janelle. When he really leaves her for good, she set him up. You know, I was talking to somebody yesterday, and I said, Lysandra, I said yesterday, it's crazy to me what these folks celebrate. You know, how are you out here celebrating somebody being a single mother of 6 children? That, first of all, that ain't nothing to celebrate. She was online bragging about how she ain't want to get married. Like, that ain't nothing to celebrate. First of all, 4 kids is a lot. You got 1 kid that's still very young, and now you feeling ready to have 2 more. Apparently, she lied so much that I wouldn't even give a damn if I seen the stomach. I would have to actually see the children being raised, because even if she show pictures of the babies, I'm just gonna assume that they're paid actors. That's how bad she lied. So if I still am having a hard time believing that she's pregnant. It don't matter how many ultrasounds that they show. Brianna lied so damn much that even after she had the babies and she posts them online, I'm going to assume that those infants are paid actors, a paid actor and a paid actress, because she said it's a boy and a girl. I'm going to assume that's a paid actress and a paid actor. She going to be exploiting them damn children. Though I'm going to have to see her actually raise them for about a year before I believe that they're hers. I'm sorry. Yeah, Nene, I'm gonna believe that those are newborn paid actors because I really just don't believe nothing that she say. I mean, all she do is lie. And then the fact that this lady can go around calling Robert a liar, and then the blogger run around trying to call themselves pointing out Robert's lies. Meanwhile, you and this girl set up and conspired together to have somebody's life taken away. When I say have somebody's life taken away, I mean, once you ruin somebody's reputation good enough, you may as well say you took away their life. Because his job is a social media influencer. So his job is based off of his reputation. So once you ruin that, he don't got a job no more. You know? But let's take her down. I'm sick of looking at her. So Somebody said Brianna is not a smart woman. She's very dumb. If them supporters can't see how she's manipulating them, then there is no they first of all, her supporters are dumb. Did you hear the supporter? First of all, did you hear the lady that got on 2K Live? The lady was talking about Amora, but she's dumb too because she's a Brianna supporter. How you on there talking about Amora? I mean, talking about supporting somebody after all of the things that you've seen these people do. Period. All right, get out of here. I don't see how they're still supporting Rihanna after they know for a fact that she scammed them during the school drive giveaway. They already know for a fact because the blogger came out and admitted it. She already know, everybody already know for an absolute fact that Brianna tried to set Robert up. Whether or not you think that Robert is a crappy person or not, the fact that she, excuse me, because I'm drinking this Pepsi and this, but whether you think that Robert is a crappy person or not, what she did when she collaborated with that blogger was not right. Period. So ain't no excuse for what she did. At this point, she should shut up about Robert and Robert's personality traits, so on and so forth. She should just shut up about that because at this point, girl, you don't have a leg to stand on. You the last person in the world should be speaking on morals and integrity and trying to drag Robert and his family. Come on. At this point, just give it up. Talk about something else. Or someone asked for the link to my Facebook. Let me see if I could drop it. I had somebody in here. I'm probably gonna end up modding the same people, but I gotta do it later on. Let me see if I can find my link because my mods are the ones that be helping me with that. I think this is my link. I'm gonna just post this. I think this is it. Let me know if it worked. Let me see. Thank you, Cheryl. Let me see. I think that's the link to my Facebook right there. I just put it in the chat. Let me know if that worked or if y'all can click on that. One last thing. So I'm gonna give y'all my theory, right? My theory, and I had a conversation about this with a couple people. Now, the person that I had the conversation with, obviously, I'm not going to expose because I don't, do that. But somebody told me that they don't think that Brianna and Amora ever fell out. Now, here's my theory. Check it out. The all-child. Y'all need to drag her family, the all-child predator, the daddy and the brother. The daddy and the brothers. Let me tell. Hey, what's going on, Lindsay? Hey, Black Panther. Let me tell y'all what my theory is now. I do believe that they fell out. Okay. So who's texting me? Hold on, y'all. Because I keep hearing my phone ding, 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 ding. Hold on. Now I'm gonna beat y'all up because I know y'all see me on live and y'all texting me. Oh, Amber, girl, I seen. Hold on. I seen it. I ain't thinking about that damn girl. Okay, so this is my theory. I believe, and this is from my observation and me putting two and two together. I have a good intuition. Now, Brianna and the blogger definitely did fall out, in my opinion. They definitely did. However, her and the blogger most definitely reconciled long before she ever started covering Robert again. Brianna and the blogger were reconciled at the time that she exposed Janelle. Let me tell y'all why I say that. A lot of people assume because the blogger was exposing Janelle that her and Brianna was still not cool. I disagree. Brianna and the blogger was cool when she exposed Janelle. If you look back on the timeline, think about it, y'all. When you look back on the timeline, Brianna had just broke up with Janelle when the blogger exposed Janelle. Think about it, y'all. Brianna and Janelle had just broke up when that blogger exposed Janelle. If you ask me, I believe that they was not falling out. They was not on bad terms during the time that Brianna exposed Janelle. I believe that they was on good terms. And I believe that Brianna told the blogger to expose Janelle. Absolutely. I believe that the blogger I believe Brianna told the blogger to expose Janelle. If you remember, Brianna had just put a post up about how Janelle is the devil. He's this horrible person. He's not who y'all think he is. Remember that status that she put up and deleted? They had broke up. 2 days later, the blogger exposed them. Come on now. Stop. Ain't nobody crazy over here. But what I also believe is that Janelle does not know that Brianna is in communication with the blogger. But I believe that Brianna most definitely is in communication with the blogger. Because if Janelle knew that Brianna was in communication with the blogger, it would be a problem because the blogger exposed Janelle. But I don't believe that Janelle knows that Brianna told the blogger to do it. Are y'all following me? Let's look at her pattern. Brianna doesn't like to be rejected. She can't take rejection. She doesn't know how to act when she doesn't get what she wants, how she wants it. She does not like failed relationships, and she does not have the emotional maturity to operate in a failed relationship. Like if I have a failed relationship or I'm feeling somebody and didn't work out, I'm just going to go ahead, drink a couple of glasses of wine for a couple of days, play some Mary J. Blige. Oh, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to shed no tears. No, I'm not. I'm going to play some Mary J. Blige, burn a couple candles, take a bubble bath, have a self-care day, and I'm going to get over it. But Brianna, she's so psychotic that she don't do what regular women do. You know what I'm saying? You know, we going to play some Mary J. You know what I'm saying? We probably going to play, what else we might play? We going to play some heartbreak music. You know what I'm saying? We going to drink some sangria. You know what I'm saying? Eat a pint of chocolate ice cream. And then we're going to work through it. We're going to get over it. We're going to get over it. But Brianna, no. Brianna, if you break up with Brianna, oh no, she's going to ruin your life. She's going to lie on you on the internet. She's going to collaborate with bloggers and try to destroy you. So, Janelle, get ready for this. Get ready. Okay, strap in and strap in good. You in for a wild ride. Brianna is going to try to destroy you. As a matter of fact, she already tried. Because as soon as her and Janelle broke up, she ran to the blogger and told the blogger to expose Janelle. I don't care what she say. That's exactly what happened. Period, point blank. Did they probably fall out? Yeah, I believe they fell out because I don't believe that Amora was faking those emotions when she went live on that at that time. No, I don't believe she was fake. I think that they had fallen out, but I think they reconciled. And I think that people assumed because she was exposing Janelle that her and Brianna was still on bad terms. Period. I mean, that's just what happened. I mean, you can't convince me of nothing different. But like I said, I don't believe that Janelle knows that Brianna is in communication with the blogger at all. I don't think he knows that at all. Because if he was to find out about that, then he would know that Brianna is the one that told the blogger to expose him on that video. Think about it, y'all. Think about it, y'all. Let me tell you something. It's real easy to break stuff down. Let me see. It's real easy to break stuff down, y'all. All you got to do is think about it. When something don't seem right, it's usually not. It's usually not. And can't nobody convince me of nothing different. I don't care what anybody come on live and say. I believe that the blogger and Brianna most definitely reconciled a long time ago. And I believe that Brianna told the blogger to expose Janelle because Janelle broke up with her. Definitely. Absolutely. And she did it. She exposed them. She got her views off of it. And Brianna acted like, because just go back and listen to it, right? Even in the exposing of Janelle, if you listen to the exposure, she never spoke against Brianna. She continued to drag Janelle and Robert. She didn't say that much about Robert, but she made sure she threw in there that he was an abuser, just like Brianna wanted her to do. And then she exposed Janelle. And in the exposure, she painted Brianna out to be a victim. Pay attention. That girl was not on bad terms with Brianna when she exposed Janelle. Period, point blank. And she would not have exposed Janelle without Brianna's permission. She wouldn't have. She had plenty of time to expose Janelle. Please pay attention to the timeline. She had plenty of time to expose Janelle. It's not a coincidence that she only exposed Janelle when Janelle and Brianna broke up. And Brianna wrote a status saying that Janelle was the devil. Now all of a sudden you want to expose him. Come on, for real, man. Hey, listen, you got to stay up pretty late at night to get one over on me. Just said. I ain't never really spoke on this in public, but that's what it is, y'all. Ain't nobody told me this. Ain't nobody, I don't got no inside scoop. I just got common sense. I just got a brain. Period. I just got a brain. She exposed Janelle because Janelle and Brianna was broke up. Brianna told her to expose Janelle. Why do you think she only talked about him for 1 day or 2 days? She went live to prepare everybody for the exposure the day before and said, I'm going to expose Janelle. Then she went live the next day and she exposed him. She never spoke on him again. Why do you think that is? Because Brianna and Janelle are back together. That's why she don't speak on Janelle. Think about it. Think about it. She going to start talking about him again when they break up. How much y'all want to bet Amora not going to start talking? How much y'all want to bet? Bet me right now. Amora is going to start dragging Janelle again once he leaves Brianna, because he going to leave. He going to leave. He already said, girl, you're not who I want to be with for the rest of my life. He done already said, girl, I know you having not 1 baby, but 2, and I'm still ain't going to marry your ass because I don't want that type of commitment, because that's how a lot of black men think, and I hate to say it like that, but not even black men, just men in general. Actually, I ain't even going to put that on black men. I'm going to say men in general. A lot of men in general, even though it doesn't make sense when you think about it, a baby is literally a lifelong commitment. I literally have to be around you for the rest of my life if I have a baby with you. Even after the baby is grown, the baby is going to go off to college and we got to be in each other's presence to do a college send-off. The child is going to have birthday parties. You and I are both going to be at those parties. The child is going to have high school graduation. You and I are both going to be there. The child is going to get married one day and we're going to have to see each other at the wedding. So regardless, if we're having a baby together, that is a lifelong commitment, because I'm going to have to see you for the rest of my life, even if I don't want to. But most men would rather have a baby than get married. If you get married and you don't have no baby, we can divorce and never have to deal with each other again. But most men don't think like that. Most men just don't think that way. So, check it out. So he done already told her, I'm not taking you serious enough to marry you, my love. We're not getting married. He said that on live. for the world to see, right? So so we know that he ain't gonna be around. Now, when he does make his exit, because it's gonna take some time for Jonell to make his exit, because Jonell is he might not show it. Hold on, let me take a sip of my drink. He might not show it, but Jonell is terrified. See right through them. He may not show it, but Jonell is terrified. Now, it was all fun and games when he was antagonizing Robert. It was funny. It was cute. He was having a blast, right? But now, apparently, allegedly, he getting ready to have two with the same woman who he set back and watched terrorize and lie on her ex-husband. Because you got to think about it. Even though he was the one that laid hands on her and he threatened to leave her because it had came out to the public, he still watched her try to frame another man for his wrongdoing. Hold on one second. He still tried to frame her for or he still watched her try to frame someone else, another black man, for what he did. So in the back of his mind, you know he's thinking this girl is dangerous. And if I don't stay in her good graces, she might do that stuff to me. You know he's thinking it. You know there's no way in the world that man it has not crossed that man's mind that this lady is going to destroy me if I try to leave her. Look at how viciously she went after Robert. She literally destroyed Robert's platform. It is what it is. That's the truth. He most definitely is rebuilding it. I respect his resilience because no matter what they say about him, no matter what his numbers look like, the man is not going to give up. I respect that. I respect his resilience. But you know that Jonell knows. First of all, I'm going to put it this way. You know that Jonell knows that he needs to tread lightly with her. And guess what? Brianna knows that Jonell knows that he needs to tread lightly. Brianna knows that Jonell is afraid of her. Maybe not physically, but he most definitely is afraid of what she could do to him. She knows that he knows that. And she knows that she holds that power. In that domestic violence situation, that's her ticket to keep him around for a little bit longer because she can dangle that over his head. Remember, you put hands on me. I got text messages. I got proof. You better not leave me. You better not leave me with these kids because I'll destroy your career. I would never want to be with somebody that I got a bribe to be with me. Because that's what it is. It's really bribery. It's really threatening me. It's like an unspoken threat. It's like I know that you here because of what I could do to you. That's some sick SHIT. That is some sick SHIT. Yeah. Black Widow said, do y'all think Jonell came across the video of Nate saying it, what she said? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Jonell seen that video. Absolutely. I said what I said, well, his funny looking ass. He do. And the reason I say he deserves it is because that's just how life works. What you put out, what the energy you put out is what you will receive. You put out there. You antagonize that man with his own daughter. And you think that that's not gonna happen. It's definitely gonna happen to you in the worst way, 2 times worse. It's definitely gonna happen to you. Definitely. I am just anxious to see the next victim that's gonna date a habitual 6 kids with 6 kids. She may finally get her wish to experience real DV to report. Exactly. she already experiencing real DV. That's why I pulled up that post that she made, because why are you making a post about DV and reporting it and how to report it? It's, girl, at this point, just shut up. Because no, hold on. Somebody just, I'm in a group chat, right? Somebody said happy birthday, Upper. And then the other person said Upper birthday was 2 weeks ago. I changed my birthday on that Facebook page. I gotta change my birthday on that Facebook page so people really thinking it's my birthday. I'm gonna say thank you anyway. Hey, Bible Sean, what's going on, sis? Uh, Yeah, talking about report. Meanwhile, you not reporting your domestic. The thing about it is, as an influencer, when you put your real life on to the internet and you putting what's really going on with you, and you opening up your home to these people that are following you, now everybody knows that you're a real DV victim because of what Janelle did to you. So how can you then try to get on your page and give other real domestic violence victims advice on how to leave, how to keep a paper trail? Everything that she said in that status is correct. Those are the things that you should do when you are in a situation where you're experiencing domestic violence. However, Brianna, you can't give anybody any advice, because not only are you not leaving your abuser, you're still with them, you're having twins with them, and then you tried to frame somebody else for his abuse. So really, you should be quiet about domestic violence. You're not qualified to be an advocate at this point. Pipe down. You're not qualified to be an advocate. Is what it is. I ain't told not one single lie. You're not qualified. Talking about report. Girl, bad. 88 Brian said that's not all she's gonna experience. Facts. All right, y'all. I got to get off of here because I got to log in. I got to get ready for my work day. I got up early just to talk to y'all. I will be doing this. I know today is Tuesday, but like I said, before I get off, I want to tell y'all, remind y'all of something, because a lot more people came in. Because it wasn't as many people in earlier when I gave you guys this disclaimer. Of course, as you know, like I stated yesterday, moving forward, I'm only going to be going live on my Facebook channel. I'll be dual streaming on Facebook and on this YouTube channel. So please share this video if you can. Share this live stream if you can, because I want people to get over here to this channel. A lot of people, I have over 3,000, subscribers on my other channel. I got a little bit over 1K at this point on this channel, but I want my other subscribers to come on over. Okay. So share this video if you can. I'll only be streaming on this channel for the next couple of months and my Facebook channel. I did create my Patreon, but I will not be posting it just yet. And when I do post it, I do not want anyone to purchase a membership on my Patreon just yet. It's free to follow me on Patreon, but I will only be doing paid lives on Patreon. So the only way to watch my content on Patreon is if you pay for a membership, which will be a $5 membership. However, I will not strictly be on Patreon. I will also be on these platforms. If you're looking to hear content that you do not have to pay for, I will continue to stream over here on YouTube as well. Patreon really is just for some real raw and uncut content that I know I can do and not get in trouble for. You know what I'm saying? I won't be getting in trouble on Patreon. My page won't be getting snatched on Patreon. I won't be getting mass reported on Patreon, because all of these crazy people ain't gonna be on Patreon. Only the people that I know really, really want to hear my content and support me are gonna spend $5. I could have made the membership any amount I wanted to, but I feel like $5 isn't too cheap, but it also isn't too expensive. And most, even though it's not super expensive, most people are not going to pay $5 to hear someone that they don't want to hear. So I made it just enough to where I know this is about the amount people will pay if they really want to hear you, and they won't pay if they're just trying to troll you, period. So I made it $5 even. I'm also going to be adding memberships when they're available on this channel to do memberships. However, I know that I forgot to tell y'all this. Also on Patreon, when I get my Patreon started and when I get everything set up for my Patreon, my live streams will be it will be audio and visual. So I will be cammed up on Patreon. Got to pay $5 to see Upper Cammed Up on Patreon. Okay. But like I said, I'll post the link when everything is together, when I have my setup together and everything that I need for my Patreon. Okay. Yes, that's what he explained. He said he believes that that's the reason why he's not being paid. Yeah. From that page. Now remember, Robert is he has several Facebook pages. So he's demonetized, I believe, on one of them, I think. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. And then you know what? Another thing that I like about Patreon is that, like with YouTube, you gotta basically work to get monetized. Which is not a problem. That's how most platforms work. You got to work to get monetized. After a while, then you can offer memberships. Like this page, I got to check because I think I might be able to offer them. I'm not sure yet. But even if I can, I'm not gonna set it up just yet. But with Patreon, you ain't got to do that, child. You go to Patreon, set your account up, and immediately start your memberships. If you would like to offer paid content, you can do that immediately on Patreon. You don't have to wait or anything like that. And I love that option because there are certain things that I want to talk about y'all with that I don't want to talk about with everybody. You know what I mean? I don't want some of my chats, I don't want a million bush watchers just watching the screen record or watching the run tell that. I don't need that in every live. So sometimes, and even in the memberships, I've had people purchase memberships from me just to troll me. Seriously. And I thought about it. I'm like, well, my memberships on YouTube are only $1.99. Maybe if I bump it up a couple dollars, I have less trolls. But then again, I didn't want to punish my real supporters by bumping up my membership just because trolls are over here. So I'm gonna, when my memberships can get started back up, I'm gonna have memberships over here again for $1.99. But if I want the type of live or private live where I know that ain't nobody about to come over there to troll, then I do that on Patreon. Okay. And I'm only gonna cam up on Patreon, period. Like you want to see me cammed up, membership would be $5. Yeah, just the troll, Cheryl. It's crazy. I actually thought about it, like, should I bump? Maybe because my membership is so cheap. Because I know some people memberships be like $5.99, $9.99. Maybe I need to bump it up a little bit, but I'm like, no, I ain't finna bump it up. I am not finna punish them because I got trolls in here. I wouldn't spend a penny on that on somebody I don't like, let alone $1.99. But I guess other people don't think the same. But I wouldn't spend a dime on somebody that I don't want to hear. That's crazy work. All right, y'all. I'm about to get on up out of here. Please, it is important that everybody that is watching, that is enjoying my content, this page, I'm trying to get it in the algorithm. I'm trying to get this page to where it needs to be. So hit that like button, please, on your way out. Make sure for this page, very important, y'all, that y'all hit that notification bell because this is a new back page that I'm using. It is my backup page, but I haven't used it often. So I know a lot of you guys have not hit that notification bell. I need y'all to hit that notification bell so that you can be notified when I live stream on this channel. Otherwise, you'll probably miss it because, like I said, this is a new page. Also, if you're in my bushes and you're not talking and you just come over to watch every now and again and you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. I would really appreciate that. We are at, I believe, let's see where we at with my subscriptions. Let me go to my page real quick. Let's see. Where are we at? Okay, that's what's up. I am now at 1.06K. So we are well over 1,000 subscribers. We started off yesterday on this page at, I believe, like 820. So we did good. I said that I was going to hit 1K before the end of the night, and I did. I hit 1K right before midnight yesterday. So I'm excited about that. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Also, if you would like to donate to my channel monetarily, my Cash App is pinned at the bottom of the screen, $Phoenix, PHOENIX 20137. You can donate there if you would like to support me in that way. Y'all have a great rest of your day. I will probably be back this evening. I don't know yet because I am trying to get my watch time hours up. So we will see. It depends on how I feel. All right, y'all. Peace.